It still says UMBC3. I changed that like 4 hours ago, man. Man. Says Skullgirls on my end, guys. So I don't know what to say to you there. C3, I changed that like. Hey, and it's streaming. Alright. So. Alright. So here we go. Without further ado, I'm going to start with things. The first thing is, in case you were under a rock for the last like 6 hours, Encore is coming out on Tuesday, February 11th. That's right. It will be on console and not in Evo. I'm not. Don't worry, I'm not bitter. I'm way past bitter. Alright, so it will be out on Tuesday, February 11th. There we go. If you own the original Skullgirls, you will get a copy of Encore. You will apparently get a message on your regular message box or on your XMB that says go to the store using this message, and then you get it, and that works. We're not going to give you the DLC again, so that's your own problem, but Squiggly will be free, so etc. Also, since this is a new game, we are not selling colors as individual characters. We are just selling you the bundle because that was a lot easier and it was a huge hassle to maintain the other thing and no one bought it anyway. It should be noted that the bundle is extensible, which means if you buy it ever, you get all the colors for everybody, and when Big Bang comes out you get his, and when Eliza comes out you get hers, so it's just the color DLC for the rest of the game. Okay. I should also mention, SoCal Regionals is at the end of this month. Holy crap! Wow, you broke your nose. Anyway, SoCal Regionals is at the end of this month. If you don't go, you should go anyway.
Hold up! If you don't go,
hi.
go anyway.
Hold on.
Hey,
Also, Skullgirls is not in CEO, but if you would like Skullgirls in CEO, see about doing something so that you could get it organized, because the more tournaments that we have that qualify as majors, the more likely EVO will be to include us in the future if you care about that sort of thing. If you don't care about that sort of thing, that's also fine. So here, without further ado, are the changes for this week. Let's go to character select. And we're gonna be some Fortune and some, I guess I only need 2 characters, so 2 characters, that's 1 character. Fortune and Big Band. Oh, well the first change that none of you guys can actually hear because I guess the volume is way down on this. Let's see, where's the, there you go. You have to turn it down before you turn it up, I don't know why. Alright. That you guys probably won't be able to hear, but the people on stream will be able to hear is that he has an announcer voice clip and a I got selected voice clip. Turns out those were recorded a long time ago, but what? He says Big Band! Back on the beat, I think. Yeah. Anyway, alright, moving on. Oh, well, okay, so he also has a new color since last week. This one is RoboCop. For those of you who are complaining that he has red eyes because it's based on the movie, you're wrong. He has red eyes because it's based on the cartoon. That's right, nobody watched the cartoon except me. He also has another new color, which is not based on anything. This one is not a reference, but it looks pretty awesome.
So you mean it's not Tremor?
It's not based on anything. That's what I just said. All right. And we're going to pick Sarabella, and we're going to pick Squiggly, and here we go. Okay. So this build contains one of the beta changes that is in experiment right now with an extra tweak. So here's how it works. I'm going to record a super... Alright, so we got a super, she supers me in the face. Normally this is 0 frames. I'm gonna also put on input display. So, you can block but not do anything else during the hit stop for supers. So you can't reversal, but if you're not doing anything, you can block. However, if you are dashing, you are screwed. Input display stick again. Yeah, if you're dashing and you weren't blocking beforehand, you are going to get hit. If you are attacking or doing anything else... What? No, because you don't change what frame you're on, you're just allowed to block on frames that would normally let you block. So, if you're in the middle of an attack, you're getting hit. If you're in the middle of a dash, you're getting hit. If you're just walking around or jumping, you can still block after the flash. You can't jump, so let's... Yeah, well, no, you don't move. Man, it's hard to explain things to Cyber Psycho because nothing actually penetrates. So, you can't jump. Yes, you can't jump. You don't move at all. You don't get... If you're in the middle of doing something, you can't do anything. However, you don't get to do anything out of a forward dash, which you would normally be able to block out of, but that's a specific exception. Okay. Moving on. We got Big Band. What happened to Big Band? He got a lot of hitboxes that he didn't have before. He doesn't have them on Standing Hard Punch yet, probably because I didn't sync. But he does have him on Crouching Medium Punch, so that is no longer as good a burst bait as it used to be. Bang's not paying attention though, which is a shame because this is mostly for him. Yeah, you. Alright, so he's got hitboxes on a bunch of stuff that didn't have hitboxes before. Oh, if you missed it, not hitboxes, training mode data. If you missed it, we also have this nifty frame data display at the top. Which shows you things like when a move is invincible, and when it attacks, and when you can't super cancel out of it. Yeah, there's the frame data display at the top. Yep. So, and it shows you when you can't super cancel. So, like if I do this and I wait till it's red, then I can't do anything. That is free of charge because I love everybody so much and I hate answering frame data questions. And the very last thing that happened to Big Band, which happened today, and no one has seen this before, is one of the things that I really wanted to do was differentiate light, medium, and hard A-Train. So, as of now, medium A-Train will automatically do the attack whenever you reach the opponent. So, it'll go for a decently long distance if you don't. But if you do, then it'll do it right away. Whereas hard A-Train will always go for the same amount of time, so if you use it up close, it'll go underneath people. You can still combo into it the same way you could combo into it before. Cerebella is heavy, so that didn't work. But if I do this, it'll work. And for the people who are curious that I didn't mention Light Kick A-Train, you're correct. I didn't mention Light Kick A-Train because Light Kick A-Train now grabs the ground.
But is it an overhead?
It is not an overhead. It's an actual command throw. So you can do it. Well, all right. He doesn't have very much that has hit stun long enough, but you can do it fast enough that they don't get grabbed. It is a command grab. I just did this, dude. Yeah. So it's jumpable, all that. Also, the light kick version has 0 hits of armor and has, how much is this? Let's find out. Has, oh, I didn't turn frame data on. There we go, advanced. 25 frames of startup. So, 25 frames of 0 armor startup. Weatherby missed that because he wasn't paying attention. 25 frames of 0 armor startup. So he actually has a much longer startup on that. Like if I do the hard kick A-Train, see, he doesn't stay in place for very long, but if I do that, he stands around for longer. Just to keep people honest. I don't know if he's going to stick with it, but it was an easy way to differentiate A-Train, so we'll see what happens. I think that's pretty much about it. Yeah, see, that's not going to work anymore. So, because of this, so this is 0 armor, this is 1 armor, and this is 2 armor. Also, Emergency Break uses a different animation than last week, and became hit any punch during A-Train and hit any kick during Brass Knuckles. So it's a little easier to do. Also, I guess that wasn't as tall as it was last week, or maybe that happened a while ago, I don't remember anymore. Oh, and the height that it knocks you, the height that Supersonic Jazz knocks you has been adjusted. So it is slightly better to do a taunt afterwards than it used to be. It's still not completely safe, but it's not minus 45 anymore, it's like minus 20 or something.
Why you were doing it after that super all the time?
Because you don't get hit most of the time. Also, his throw whiff is now behind you, so you can see if there are assists or other people are doing things to you. The Supersonic Jazz change does make, whoops, I taunted, does make some things that weren't previously possible. I missed, but you can do that. Whoops. Oh, she might be too small, which would make me kind of sad. Yep, she's too small. Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, but I don't want to take up any more time, so without further ado, I'm going to quit the game and just make sure that this is in 720. It is in 720, okay. Alright, well there you go. You guys can play, and I can go look at the stream chat. So yeah, just as a reminder, the version that is coming out next week, oh, I skipped a change. I'll go through the change. There was a reason I picked Fortune. Sorry guys. The version that's coming out next week doesn't have Big Band. It does have Squiggly. She is DLC that you can buy for $0 for 3 months. If you don't buy her within those 3 months, she will be $5 or something. So buy her for free. What? Does any of that money go to Lab Zero? I don't know. I think, well, so Konami's not involved anymore, so all the money from sales of this version and from DLC goes to Autumn. It depends on how nice Autumn is going to be to us, whether we actually get any of it or not. Alright, the last thing that I skipped was a bug fix. Actually, let me look at my text file to make sure I didn't skip other junk. Oh yeah, okay, so there was some other stuff. So let me do some other stuff. Sorry guys, there were like 2 more things that I skipped that I didn't talk about. Whoops. Fortune. Okay. So the first one is actually this is easier with a second player. Can we get a second player? Alright. Yay, we're getting a second player. Okay, and you're gonna be Fortune, oh hey, you know what the hit stop change does affect? That it probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'll fix that. Those should still be instant, cause come on guys. Alright, do standing hard kick. I'm sorry, do crouching hard punch. Do it earlier, 1, 2, 3. Much earlier, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so doing an air parry no longer affects Big Band's trajectory on the way up. If you were on the way up, you still go up. If you were on the way down, you bounce, so like do it on the way down. It's okay. But if you were on the way up, do it again. You continue to go up. That was just a small aesthetic fix. The second thing is, I don't know if you can read the combo stage, and I'm not looking at the stream chat, but there was a bug for a while where if you comboed off of Fiber Upper, it counted as part of the same chain, which it definitely shouldn't have. So now it doesn't do that, and actually if you air super, it still counts as a separate chain. because that makes no difference for supers, but it does make a difference for follow-up combos off of that. So yeah, you can't do some of the stuff that you used to be able to do with respect to having that stage not change. That's the end of everything. I'm going to go take a look at snapbacks. So yeah, now you guys can play. So go nuts. There probably should be another chair. Oh, there's another chair over there.
Yeah, I'll get it.